I suppose the thing I want to say is, if you tuned in expecting me to do something, sorry about that. Sometimes those things happen. Took a look at it. Looks we're gonna have a brand new camper when this is all said and done. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, we've been working through a renovation on a 1956 Calcraft, and we're at the point where everything is stripped down off of the frame, and we dropped it off a couple of weeks ago to have some work done on it at a welder's shop here in town. So we're gonna go drop by and take a look at it, and if it's ready to go, I guess we'll pick it up. Alright, so talked to the guy that's working on the trailer. He said he might have it finished up tomorrow, might be Wednesday, so yeah, I guess we'll try to find something else to do a video about. You guys want to see me mow the lawn? Or I could just drive around in the Cushman. That could be fun. One chore complete. One thing I've been wanting to do is to get all this stuff that I'm not keeping to the dump, but they're actually doing a neighborhood cleanup, and if I bundle this into lengths of no more than 4 that are easily pick-upable and put it out on the curb, they're going to come by with a bunch of dump trucks and haul all this stuff off for free. Kind of helps the neighborhood, you know, look a little cleaner and helps people maintain these old houses that are in these neighborhoods. So yeah, I'm going to try to bundle up some of this stuff and get it ready to put out at the curb so we can get rid of it. Sounds like fun, doesn't it? Okay, here we go. I gotta be honest, this takes a little longer than I thought. Well, I got one bundle. I guess I should try and get at least 2. Nobody wants to see me break all this down. It's just kind of boring. Well, it took a second longer than I thought it would, but it's done now. So, all ready for the neighborhood cleanup. I decided to keep the skins and not throw those away, because you never know what kind of useful information there might still be on those. So we'll come back to that. But yeah, I feel a lot better with that cleaned up. Here's my debris pile all bundled up, ready to go. Just got to get it out to the street. Wish there was some easy way to do that. Alright, so with things cleaned up, we've got some space. We can, you know, work on our trailer frame again. So I'm gonna go hopefully pick her up and get her back here. Alright, well, gonna come back tomorrow and pick it up. Took a look at it, looks real nice. We're gonna have a brand new camper when this is all said and done. Except for the windows, basically.
I spend most of my time viewing what I want from the outside. I comb it over like it's the scene of a crime.
I could be really tight. I could be really tight.
Staring back at me in the mirror at night, stuck in place, just waiting for a green light.
All right, so we got our frame back, and I didn't have much time last night to show you around and show you what we had done to it, so let's take a look at it today. Okay, so if you remember what this was like originally, our biggest problem was that this whole A part of the frame in the front was bent upward away from the back part of the frame. And that also caused these side channels to bend outward toward the front. So none of that is good. None of that's anything you want to have in your finished trailer. So what we had done, and I think Jake did a really good job of this, he cut the frame off, cut it off right through there, right at those where those bends are, and welded on an entire new front. We also had him take off the weird added on, we assume, spare tire holder that was right here, and I did have him replace the bit of C-channel that they had in there that was maybe supporting it, but maybe also giving some strength to the trailer. I didn't want to change it too much, but he put it in instead of sitting like this in sort of a cup shape. He put it on like this so that it didn't sit there and hold water. He also, when he redid these gussets at the corners, he welded them up so they wouldn't trap water either. The original ones, they welded the ends of it, but they left the center part where it bends, they left that part open so that, again, water could get in there and collect. That was nice that he did that. He took our receiver, took it off, and I meant to ask him this. I assume he sandblasted it because it's nice and clean now. No paint left on that. So that's really nice. He reattached our original jack, and it's working fine, but it's got a little bit of a bend in it. So, it was something I was thinking about maybe replacing, or maybe leaving it on there. Either way, easy to replace that if I decide to. It does go up and down real nice, and it seems like whenever I buy a new one, they're always kind of junky, so I don't know. But the other thing he did, this front piece of angle iron right here was completely broken and just all mangled up, so he welded on a new piece there, gives it a nice spot for the front of the camper to attach. And then the other big thing that he did, new springs in the rear. I'd been kind of concerned that back axle was bad, but he looked at it, thought it was fine. The axle place thought it was fine, and but the springs were definitely bad. We had a broken leaf in there, and the axle shop said that someone else had been into the other springs at some point and had done a not great job on them. So they fixed all that up. They're going to be have a little more arch to them now, being that they're new, and he had to add a little piece to the axle to make them fit, because they don't really use this style of axle anymore. Maybe riding a little bit higher than we would have been, but yeah, should be. We'll reevaluate it once we have a camper on top. But yeah, I'm glad we did that. I'm glad I didn't try to do it myself, because I'd still be out here working on it, I'm sure. And sometimes when you're doing a big project, it's better to just pay someone that has the skills and the tools and the know-how to do it. So question is, what did all that cost? $500. Not too bad. And it's good to have a relationship with someone that can do work like that. So yeah, I've got to clean up some of the rust on the rest of the frame, and then I've got to get some primer and some paint on it. So we'll be doing kind of the same thing we did with our Playmore, and we'll get at it with the grinder and get some paint on it before it gets all rusty again. And then we're gonna build a camper on top. Anyway, new videos come out every Sunday, so make sure and like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.